finally, we're going to get rid of the last of these rebels. It's time to start this battle. Now, here we will end the rebellion. We have destroyed their powerful navy and their powerful army at their capital, which was today's London. Now we're just going to get rid of the remnants in here. This settlement is going to be supported by a small navy, but that doesn't matter. We'll easily rush through and just simply get rid of them all. The most important thing is to let the navy land. If we won't let the navy land, then they may just end up being stuck there, and the victory may take a lot longer time to be achieved. So these are the last rebels right here. As you can see, not so many heavy infantrymen are here, while we are supported by a lot of heavy infantry. Now we will undoubtedly be able to fight this through. As you can see, everybody's running in their navy. It looks like they are finding their path to land inside of the settlement effectively enough. I like the way these buildings look. The roofs actually look very wet, and it's raining. These are our soldiers. Now we're in the vicinity right here. We should be attacking them from all sides anytime now. As you can see here, one of their brigades is already going to stand against so much that we have here. Our hidden units have been discovered. Furthermore, as you can see, the same scenario is taking place here. They have stopped us, but undoubtedly they won't be stopping us here for long. However, this does look awesome. That they are holding. You see on some areas right here, our very light units, light infantry, is fighting. Now the most important thing is for us to spread in here so that we could surround them effectively. Now that they are surrounded, no doubts about it, we should be able to break them without much effort. That looks very beautiful. Absolutely incredible. On the other hand, in here, one of our units has broken. Almost completely. Look at that.
Our horses love blood.
Well, that was to be expected, I guess. In any case, these Iberian swords need to prepare to face their infantry that is about to show itself up in here. In here we move up in our position, from which we're going to fight them again, as you can see very clearly. We have did a great job here slaughtering their brigades. On this side we've got stuck for a bit. Surprisingly enough, they are putting up a fight, a fierce good fight. I like that. For as long as all ships are not landed, I'm not going to engage. Let's let them all move up to the shore. Then it's going to be just fine. That's it. Now all of this force right here is moving on, their cavalry. And these are still in this mess right here. Surprisingly, they were to beat them. And we're in a position where we're able to surround them here. So these Lusitanian tribal council troops have stood here all that time. That was a very, very long time. Now that we have surrounded them, obviously, they will break. On this side here, we had absolutely no problem dealing with land invasion, and the rest of the brigades that were left simply ran away. There were at least 2 brigades that landed with ships and never got involved into the fight, fortunately for us. That's all. Going to occupy the settlement. There was another thing I've thought through. I think that this army right here, the Flaming Swords of Neto, should be sent south so that they could deal with all these settlements that belong to Syracuse when the time comes. So I'm sending them to this area right here because it's much safer to travel here now. I want them to directly move on to Antioch. Or maybe, just maybe, we should first deal with their Hodes before we do that. It's going to be a tough fight against them anyway. Probably that's exactly what we need. So the plans then won't change. I see that our Hodes is right at the step of our empire here. So that's the thing. Furthermore, it's time to increase the level of buildings that were previously neglected due to lack of funds. If we don't have the money, nobody is going to agree to work. We don't have that many slaves that could do all the hard work for nothing. That's the case. In here, just more farms are going to do just fine. I need to rethink a little bit through about new military establishments. Where do I need them? The time has changed. We know that we'll be fighting the Romans. I'm confident that we have just enough armies but will this be enough? In Ephesus, we definitely need one, a military establishment. We have one here in Libya, one in Carthage, one in Provincia, one in Belgica. We definitely need one somewhere here. One in the north, right here for example. We could certainly use this as a military establishment. This increases recruitment capacity, melee, infantry melee, attack, defense, land charge. You can see we have to build these. And so I'm gonna go with that. We only need 3 buildings, and our soldiers will become much tougher. No, it's 4 buildings. What do I miss here? Morale, melee, land, and actual units themselves that can be recruited. So 3 buildings will give us an opportunity to make soldiers much tougher. And 1 building right here, the bronze furnace, is actually unlocking us the ability to train those soldiers. Okay, now everything should be in order. Right here, one of the larger ones is already finished. So when it comes to fighting the Romans, we'll have 1 military establishment here, there, here, and here in Belgica. And if our armies are going to lose it, we're just going to send them consistently, in the worst case scenario, through Carthage and through Libya too. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 strategically placed military establishments. We need 1 army here, here, or there. If we are fighting the Spartans, obviously all over the Spartan border, but we'll probably just be engaging the Romans. Anyway, I want to know what Sparta thinks of me. They're very happy with me, as you can see.
Greetings, friend, greetings. Will you have wine, fine olives, or agreeable talk?
They wouldn't agree with the military alliance, unfortunately. And the defensive alliance wouldn't be of much. Surprisingly, they don't want it. Fine. That's the Romans here. In any case, my army is now from Britain will be moving south, and they'll be tasked with fighting. The Romans, when the time comes, their forces that are left are nothing. The soul of Darius isn't that big of a deal after all. Let's move on and look how the world is going to change.
Your people are wounded by this war. Now is the chance to end the struggle. Take it or suffer more?
I know that Bactria has 2 armies in our territories. We're relatively close to those armies. I'm sure that we'll be able to deal with them. There's no need for peace. Bactria is done.
I spoke with honesty, and this refusal is my payment. Such is the will of the gods.
Natural causes. Another leader has died. Mission successful. I came, I saw, I conquered. History is written by the victors, who will remember your enemies when even the names have become dust. Subjugate 20 different factions by capturing the last remaining settlement. Bonus objectives completed 1 out of 2. Reward plus 24,000. Objective vision. Paraspera. Through hardships. It takes great courage to fight and die for the good of one's people. Your troops are the bravest of all, and their sacrifices will not be forgotten. Maintain 120 units in total. New bonus objective have been added to your objective list. Treasury plus 20,000. Now. This Lusitania warrior should command the army. Good to see that. Faction destroyed. Tribali. No more Tribali whatsoever. Wood levels are dwindling once again. Not so many farms have been constructed. Trade gained. Inspired population. Trespasser. Okay. Due to foods going down so much, I'm going to untax this. I have to be very careful now with food levels. Furthermore, these armies are now safe to go back home. They need to go into their previous garrison locations, from where we can meet the Romans. So this army is going to move to Bibracte on forced march, and this army, the Thunderbolts of Ryu, is going to move to Tulifurdum. And that's it. This means our western front, or eastern front in this case, is secured, but let's call it western front, because our empire is so large. We don't look at it from the perspective of we are in the west and we're facing east. No, we're already in the east, so that's the eastern front and that's the western front. So it's quiet on the western front right now. It's really good. Furthermore, it's time